Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with NCAA 14, and we've got Rascot Recreation's Road to Glory coming your way right here. A lot of things to discuss in this video about what you're going to be seeing on the football side of things with the channel. So to get it started off, I know some of you guys have been excited about 5 Pin going to college and have been asking about Rascot. Well, the thing is Rascot's going to be going completely through high school because I need to get experience points. Right now, I really can't choose any team that I want. I mean, I could go with just about any 3 or 4 star school here, but as far as the bigger name schools, well, we have to earn some more experience points. So I'm going to need to get some tackles like that to be able to go ahead and get that built up. And I kind of learned a few things in this game here, which will kind of help me out a little bit later on, and I'll show you guys that, of course, in just a moment. All right, so now that you guys know Rascot, we're going to be going through high school, and then I'm going to let you guys do the same thing that we did with 5 Pin. I'm going to let you guys pick what school that you would want him to go to, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much for me about what school that he goes to, but just what you guys would want to see, what you guys would think would be good. So that being said, all right, so Rascot, all taken care of. You guys know the plan with him. There's just more of it to come. That's really it. So as for 5 Pin, I left it up to a vote for you guys to decide what school 5 Pin was going to be going to. And for the last few days, I've been checking it just to see if there's any trends one way or another. And to my surprise, BYU has been in the lead for most of the time. I mean, there was a moment where they were tied with like Notre Dame and stuff like that, but BYU has taken the lead, and that's a surprise. I mean, I was expecting Notre Dame to just destroy everybody, or Oregon or something like that, but well, it has been pretty close. BYU is going to be the school that I'm going to choose. And a lot of you brought up some great points. You're just like, hey, try and build them up into be a phenomenal team. And since they are air raid, with the style of offense that they go through, it kind of fits the type of play I'm going to be having with 5 Pin. I mean, I'm selfish with 5 Pin. So there's going to be a lot of passing that I'm going to be doing, so why not have an offensive scheme that matches that? So, touchdown right here. Great defensive touchdown. So that'll go ahead and tie the game up. So that'll be really, really cool. In a couple days, you guys will see 5 Pin in that video. Go ahead and sign with BYU. Now, the question is, though, whether or not that he is going to be the starter for BYU or if he's going to have to earn his starting position. Either way, I think I'm going to go ahead and have a lot of fun with it. Plus, BYU's an independent team, so theoretically, I could play just about whoever I wanted, whenever I wanted. So that'll set up some great opportunities. I mean, like my senior season or something, I could just be like all top 25 teams. Actually, I can't remember if they'll let you set custom schedules in Road to Glory. Anyway, whether they do or don't, it's going to be a lot of fun. So that's going to be really, really cool. BYU, total surprise right there. But the more I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that's a really, really cool choice. Absolutely, I'm going to go ahead and play as BYU. So, all right. So now we've got 5 Pins out of the way. So you'll be seeing, of course, that signing day in a couple days, and then the first game with BYU. Or at least if I have to do some practices or something like that, I'll make sure I show that to you guys too. Now for Madden. A lot of you guys have been like, what are you going to be doing with Madden? So, good news and bad news. I'll start off with the bad news. I'm not doing Ultimo Team. Last year, I just got caught up with so many different series that I really couldn't play all the series that I was doing. It was just ridiculous because it would be like one game every 2 weeks. That's not how you want to go ahead and cycle through your different series. Now, if I had more time, like if this was my job or something, then yeah, I could go ahead and support some more series. But I won't be doing Ultimo Team. I probably won't be doing any type of Ultimo Team except for Road to the Show. Or not Road to the Show, sorry. Diamond Dynasty. There we go. Just crushed him right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I need to be doing a lot more. So, Diamond Dynasty, of course, will be making a return when I'm done with the Braves franchise, or at least get caught up with it. But as for football, no Ultimo Team. You guys noticed that with NCAA too. But Teddy Crocker will be making a return to the channel as running back here in the NFL. I'll be doing a connected career as him. So I don't know if I have to go ahead and pick a team or if I have to go ahead and get drafted. If I get drafted, that'll be kind of cool. But we'll see what ends up happening. I might have to think about a team to go and have with him if I do have to go ahead and choose a team. Actually, I think I might have an idea for that one, but I don't want to spoil it quite yet. I'm going to go ahead and do some research here. But franchise, that's the big one. A lot of people have been wondering, what am I going to be doing for franchise this year, unless I find somebody else, big has picked it, just because I never want it to seem like that I'm taking anything from any other commentator or just trying to copy. I mean, that's not what I'm about. So unless I see anybody else doing it, I'll be playing as the Houston Texans. So the thing that's nice, of course, about being a Nebraskan is I can go with any team that I want to for all this stuff. Like, I don't feel like I have to play as just one team, except in NCAA where I do the Nebraska dynasty here. But anyway, so Houston Texans, which will be sweet. So that, of course, is going to get started here just a couple days after I get Madden, which is coming out on the 27th. But I'll be playing the preseason game against the Cowboys, so that should be coming up on the channel on the 29th. And then after that, when the regular season starts up, I should have a ton of games played before then. So Chargers on September 9th is when that regular season is going to be starting for them. So I'm going to be doing the same thing as I did last year. So on the days that a particular team plays, that's when the videos are going to be going up. So you can expect that. Now, a big question is, well, what am I going to be doing about Madden on Next Gen? So I don't think it's going to be wise to wait until November 15th to go ahead and buy Madden, because then we're looking at, week 11 for the NFL. So I've gone through a majority of the season without playing Madden. So I'm going to be doing that, and then I think I'm still going to buy Madden after the fact, just to kind of do a few other things with Madden, like, equivalent of 30 wins with 30 teams, but obviously like 32 teams with 32 wins. I'm even thinking of going ahead and just changing the name altogether to do something else here, because I think it'd be cool to kind of know a little bit more about the teams, their history, and be able to share that with you guys. That seems to be something you guys absolutely love. And of course, I'm going to be doing 30 wins with 30 teams with MLB The Show when that comes out too. So that is the lowdown of what you're going to be seeing on football here on the channel for a little bit. Another touchdown for the defense. So I'm very, very excited about this here. Now, if some other commentator that's really big is playing as the Texans, I might have to switch that up, which I'll be taking a look at and just see what happens. But I don't know. That's the one thing. I mean, you got so many commentators now that want to do their own thing. There's bound to be people who are going to be playing as the same team. So I don't know. I might not worry about it at all. But anyway, we're up right now, 20-7. Never would have guessed. Now, 14 points, of course, have come from the defense, and I just got fooled right there. I probably should get a bigger TV or something like that, because honestly, it's like impossible for me to see if the quarterback has handed it off to the running back or if he has it himself. So I'm usually making the mistake of going with the wrong player. I'm usually going for the halfback, but it seems more often than not it's the quarterback that keeps it. So not good for me. All right, so we can come away with the win. I mean, it's been tough to be able to get some wins here with Rascot Recreation. It seems like the offense doesn't do too much for me at all, whereas on the other end of the spectrum here, so talking about 5-hole pin, it seems like my defense rocks. So I don't know what it is about this particular mode, but we're all right. So kind of excited to be able to go through this here with, oh man, I missed that tackle with Rascot. Excited to stay through high school because, there is something that is a little sad about going ahead and skipping all of high school with 5-hole pin, but I'm already maxed out here on the star rating, and of course I'm also have 100% with just any school that I want to get. So anybody's going to go ahead and offer me a scholarship with them. So I feel like I'm working a little bit more in this one. And I mean, I don't know. I don't think with Rascot I'm going to be able to get like a really big team, like a 6-star team or something like that. But I don't know, something might happen here where I kind of turn things around very, very quick. I might be able to get a lot of experience points in the playoffs for high school or just in some of these other games. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like me just going in the wrong direction. Just getting schooled on that one. So, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about what team I would want to play as with Rascot Recreation. I think I don't know, because I chose different teams with Rascot when I went into this just because I knew, it wouldn't be smart to play as two different teams or play as, like, the same team here, get offers from the same team between the two modes. But, gosh, a lot of sacks today for us. It's a good thing. I just wish Rascot was in that. So, I'll probably do the same thing. I'll go ahead and give you guys teams, and then you select them, and, yeah, you guys know how it goes. I like making this, semi-democratic at least. You guys vote, and then it influences my decision. Like, I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I was expecting to be playing as Notre Dame with 5-0 pin, but when you guys went ahead and told me why you thought BYU would be a good idea, and you guys voting BYU, heck, it totally turned it around. So, yes, it is democratic. Not like I sat there and be like, oh, BYU, wave that off. Gosh, another big hit. I got to keep doing that. I know I run the risk. Like, the reason why I haven't been doing this before is, when I'm on the line here and I go ahead and I start charging down the field, there's nobody blocking the defender from going after the punter. So I run a risk, but another tackle for me helps me with those experience points, and I need to get so that way I can get picked by a better school. So a fumble right there, but we're not able to recover it. Still up right now just by 6 points here. Now we've just reached the fourth quarter. So we've really got to stop them. Nobody throws my way. And even if they did, gosh, I don't know if I would feel too comfortable actually going and trying to stop it. But, sweet. Another sack by Sapp. That's got to be like the younger brother of Warren Sapp. Or maybe the son of Warren Sapp. Maybe it's an extreme younger brother. I don't know. But, all right, he's running. And I missed again. I was going for the big hit. Wanted to see if I could go ahead and knock the ball out of his hands, but that's the thing. I mean, you got to be smart when you tackle. You can't just go for the big hit. You got to be efficient. You just got to make sure that you get the man on the ground. I didn't do that. It still cracks me up to see how huge Rascot Recreation is compared to everybody else. And I think that's one of the reasons why I don't see anybody go ahead and throw his direction, because he's so huge. The smart thing is to not throw over to Rascot. So, all right. I don't think I got the tackle on that one. That's the downside, man. It's like, I get the runners or the receivers or the quarterback, whoever has the ball, but no credit for it, even though I help out. I mean, there's some tackle assists I've been able to get, but it's just hard to come by. All right, 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. All right, he goes down after picking up 2 yards, so we're looking at 3rd and 4. They're not in field goal range quite yet, so we've got to stop him here. That worked to perfection. Great option defense there. So on 4th and 2, they're going for it. And they're going to get the first down here, too. So gets it by 1 yard. He's got 95 yards rushing today. But, all right. See, that's what I'm talking about. I was in on that tackle, but I get no credit whatsoever for it. Sometimes as a middle linebacker, I feel pretty helpless about what's going on in the game, because there's only so much that I can do. I mean, defense, I feel, is a lot more of a team effort than offense can be, at least when you're playing this game, because this 5-0 pin, I can change. I could change the play, I can change the routes. Like, I am completely in control of what happens. Here, it's completely, reacting to what's going on. So, all right, 4th and 12. So, come on, go to the right side. Yes! Turnover on downs, 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. I think we may have just won that one. Well, maybe not, since my offense really can't go ahead and run the clock out besides just a few seconds. So, all right. 6-yard pickup, 2nd and 4. 43 seconds. The pass to the right side. He's going to get intercepted. And we're going to take that back for another touchdown. 21 points today have been from the defense. you, offense, are most welcome for that. So we end up winning this one here. Great appearance by everybody else on defense, or at least from the defensive backs. You know, going ahead and making those catches, getting the pick six. That was awesome. So thanks for watching, you guys. More of this to come later on, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Remember, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. But you guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thank you again. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.